This series of photographs is called Light Under Clouds. It probably came from the original proposal by Enric Morales, which was where my research started. He described a building aspect of the metallic roof going onto the Parliament, and he described it as a way that it could actually reflect the light that we have under Scottish weather, under kind of dreich Scottish weather. And I thought that was a nice place to start. That was an insight. Where it began to kind of become useful for me as a working title was also this notion that Light Under Clouds can also describe the Scottish character, the individual, the Scots person, as being a wee bit dreich. And the third aspect to it would be, as the building developed and all the controversy around about the building, this idea of this glowing light underneath all the pressure of criticism seemed to fit as well, so it kind of stuck. Light Under Clouds seemed to stick and become a working title. When I arrived here, the building had a lot of the superstructure already in place, and my part was kind of taken from when a lot of the structure was there, and we moved through the design and the detailing for 2 years. It was a wonderful commission to receive. It's such an important building, and having anything to do with this building and its future was a glorious opportunity. When you arrive here and you see the building coming together, it was basically being put together by big blokes off of the back of trucks. It was put together by hand, it was put together by labour, it's put together by sweat. Those two things I find interesting, so I started working with materials and hands and the sculptural aspect of the building, and it was almost like its own DNA, even though it was going to be covered, changed. The structure there was only temporary to hold up something else, That became quite fascinating, because the thread of it was going to be that this building was then going to be a complete entity in people's, in the Scots psyche. So I began to just look at surfaces and sculpture and tried to bring those to life, and was very, very happy that they were time limited, knowing that they were going to disappear, that they were not going to be seen in the final design, which was always going to be pristine and tidy, but I wanted to work with the mess that produces that. This work is drawn from the building that we are standing in, so it's almost as if the images are seeping through the concrete to be represented from an earlier, and I think an important stage of its progress.